It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the... scrimmage, second down. At the 25-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You see, after that play, they both know that they missed a shot for a touchdown on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he rifles one incomplete. The Chargers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Quick pass out wide, and he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Try to punch it in with Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense,
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10 to 7.
Chiefs 10, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Herbert just beat the play clock. They'll find Everett there, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Herbert back to the air. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is a counter play. Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fielded at the 33. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Second and 7. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6. Up the middle with Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Eckler will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you can earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. It's Eckler again, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Mahomes to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chargers, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down.